Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Sedimentary rock, granite, overheat. See, igneous rock right there, slow heating. It's about the worst one other than dirt that we could have put in there. High thermal conductivity for copper. Copper ore is not so great. I've got iron ore there. High thermal conductivity. Gold, thermally reactive, high thermal conductivity. I got 800 gold at the moment. Gold amalgam. Wolframite. Clay. Wolframite just says thermally reactive. Ice is slow heating. Plastic is slow heating. Could try and put some iron, I suppose, in here and do some temp shift plates with iron. I just don't have very much of it. I need more iron to be able to run through and do that. And I'm busy using iron elsewhere, so I think that's something that we want to wait for. I need more duplicates coming in. There's going to be a little bit before we get another one. Let's have a look over this side. How are we doing over here? We've built quite a bit of this. Coming down that ladder, and we're coming in here, and we're building... Ooh, actually, we've now got coal. I've got a lot of coal that is available. I can go and just mine all of that bit out there and all of that bit out there plus those three over that side. I can access all of that. That is most excellent. But let them come through and go and mine that. Yeah, they're going to be pretty quick to get that because it means that they'll be able to go and put stuff in elsewhere. And they want to do that. That's something that they actually want to do as quickly as they can. They're picking it up. See, we're taking 130 kilos of coal right there. We're running through. I've got some algae over this side, which is a point. How much? If I look into organic algae, I've got 60 kilos of algae at the moment. So algae is something that we want as well. So I'll do a double dig there and that side for algae, as well as the coal that we've got coming down that side. That'll keep them busy for a minute. Oh. This one's active again. I forgot all about that one. Right. We need to now get storage going on in this, which it does mean that these natural gas generators, they can now be operational. I removed the natural gas generator that I had over this side, so I got two of them right there, and then I'm going to want the rest of the natural gas being stored. So first up, we're going to want to go to that gas pump, and I'm going to want to enable that building. That's the first thing that I need to do. Then I want to go into power, ventilation, right there. Right, real life interrupted me for just a moment. So I'm going to want... gas pipes. I'm not going to worry about insulating the gas pipes or anything like that. So at the moment, I've sort of got these pipes here. They're all running in all sorts of loops. So that goes up there, it goes through here, and then it goes through that filter. And then it runs off of there, and it goes into these two over here. So that filter right there filters natural gas. Anything else that comes out of that goes elsewhere. So that's fine. I'm quite happy with it doing that. Is whether I should have it running through these tanks or it also able to bypass the tanks as well. So if I go to ventilation in here, I've got 3 tanks on there, and that means that those tanks will be able to fill up over time. Now I've got a double ventilation line coming down there, which is not very convenient for me because it means that it's all in the wrong place. So I've got to get over that somehow. I've got to be able to bridge that to be able to get up to these tanks up here. Now, I want all of this lot to be for natural gas, so we've got some storage there. But I also would like a really big hydrogen storage area as well, so that we've got hydrogen storage for our hydrogen generators, and there's other hydrogen things as well that are useful. But if I can, like, drag all of that back and just have hydrogen being stored... that would be absolutely great, and it means that any hydrogen we're sort of filtering out of the base, we can have in a massive storage area. So right now we won't worry about a massive storage area for hydrogen, but what I will do is I will start on this. So we've got the output pipes, these tanks down here. And building intakes are those up there. So I want to connect all of the intakes. And they will all sort of then be joined together. So I just do this. Like that. And run all of them into there. So that should connect all of those together. Like, I've either got to do it like that, or I've got to do it in a big long line, where kind of I do it like I did down in here. So we've got them in a line. I've either got a big bank of them like this, where I will take a pipe coming down here, and it's basically all of those tanks will be connected together, and they'll be used up at the same rate. Or I have them in a long consecutive line. I'm not sure what's best. I'm not sure what works best for the game either. Because if I do them in a consecutive line, we've got intake. So we'll bring the building intake here. And I run a pipe to there. And then I go from this one over and up. And then over and up, over and up. And then that one right there would go up this way, up, over, and into there. We sort of go out by one, straight up and across, and then I'd be running back this way. Kind of like that. We run up through on that kind of angle, and then this one here would go up that way and back in. And basically it would go all the way up until we got to the top. So it would start going in at this end first, or even this end, it doesn't really matter. And then it would come out this end, and then that will flow back over. And it needs to connect back into this pipe over this side before it goes anywhere else. I am actually thinking we could get rid of these 3 tanks here. But I don't think we will at the moment. We'll leave them. Right. The more I think about this, the more I think that this is the better kind of option, is to do it all in a long line, rather than doing a sort of a bank like this. So I think we will cancel that bit of build there. Right, that's all cancelled. And I will also go into here and essentially just do that. And that's going to get rid of all of those pipes there. So let's just start things off a minute like that. Allow them to do their running around. We've started that one up. They're going in through there. I know that I've got coal out over this side and algae that's going to be mined. They can go and work through that, but they're also going to come down over here, and they're going to put their suits on, and they're going to start demolishing a whole load of this. So no gas output on that one there. Why have you only done one? Like, seriously. Surely you should just go through and stay there working until you're finished. They're usually pretty good with that. Alright, they can keep doing that. I'm going to pause a second, and I'm going to go back into the ventilation, go to the gas pipe over here. So that's already going here into the gas tank storage and running into there. I've got some of this coming out that way. And then that gas tank storage is running back in. So I'm going to take it off of this pipe here, and it's going to run out through there, and it's going to go up that way. I'm not going to change... Actually, I suppose I could change this around a minute. Let's change this one around first. I bring you up there like that and step you across there, and then I will remove that bit of chlorine pipe down through there. Right. Go and do that. And then we've got that, which means that this one is then going to be able to run, and that's a bit more power that's coming in, and this is good. And while we've got this one here running, I want to be able to get all of the gas out of that one that I possibly can, and get it all stored away. Like, the more of that I can get stored away, the better. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, why is he running around saying it's too hot? There's one of them there that was running around saying they were too hot. What temperature have we got? It shouldn't be too hot down here. It's quite hot in here, but that's why I've got these pipes. And then once the natural gas generators get going, that's really filling up the water in here. We've got masses of water in there. Temperature in there we can ignore. Temp shift plates up here. Very rapidly filling up. I'm tempted to priority increase the priority on those just a little bit. I don't think I will, though. Right. The other thing I want to do is I want to go in here. I got some wolframite there. Dig that bit off. Don't dig that bit off yet. Actually, I can dig that one, and I can dig that one. Dig those two. And that one. And then I want to dig that out. There, like that. They'll be able to jump across those gaps, and they can dig those bits out. And I will also dig out those two, so that that can be gone round in a loop as well. Right. That's all good up there. I don't want any changes there now. And you are doing everything that I want you to do down here. I just got another printable, not a principle. We've got another printable principle. I keep saying the wrong one. Right, immune to food poisoning, gains nighttime attribute bonuses, and snores loudly. I'm going to go with you. I have been told that I need to put these guys all working on different shifts, and that will actually help. It's something that I do intend to do, it's just I haven't really looked at it very much yet, so I'm not quite sure which way round I'm going to do it. I am going to take farming first. We'll build up through improved farming on there to help you out. You are going to carry on up through improved construction. Meep over here, you've got everything that you love to do at the moment, so you're going to go electrical engineering. Devon, you are not looking good for morale at the minute. None of the rest of them are looking very good at the moment, so we'll leave those out for a second. Water in here, this water's now clean. I like that. So that little system there that I had in place, that is working. I've got clean water. We are... Look in there, that is actually, we're digging this coal out, coming down slowly. It's taking a minute or two, but we are digging that coal out. And we're still working our way down through some of these other things. But yeah, that's doing, everything's going as intended over there. I've now got 18 duplicates, so I want 2 more to bring us back up to the level that we were previously. And I need these gas pipes in here to finish being... Oh, wait! There's something I completely forgot about that I need to do. I need to go into here. We've got hatch and hatchlings at the moment, but I don't have anything else. In order to be able to drastically increase the chances of getting stone hatches in here instead of hatches, because stone hatches give way more, I need to change their diet. At the moment, I'm giving them sand. Now, I've got no sandstone. I don't believe. Filtration, consumable, metal, refined, raw mineral. Sedimentary rock. Sandstone, I got 55 tons. Sedimentary rock, I've got 118 tons. So I'm going to no longer do sand in there, and I'm going to start doing sedimentary rock. Not sandstone, just the sedimentary rock. And that... will change it so that we got a much higher chance of getting stone hatches. Take that one off and put sedimentary rock on there instead. No sand, just sedimentary rock. Right, and now I'm going to copy the settings off of there. I'm going to put it onto there. I'm going to put it onto there. I'm going to look on this one. I'm going to click on the stone hatch right there. And sedimentary rock. Right there. Brilliant. So they will bring sedimentary rock. When the sand has been dumped out, we will have sedimentary rock brought over and filled up in these in here. That one right there, that should be sedimentary rock in there. Look, 1,600 kilos. That one's been brought in. And that means that we will start getting stone hatches, stone hatch eggs. And we can feed them the igneous rock, which we've got so much of. We've got 783 tons of that. Plus, stone hatches give more coal, which is why we want them in the first place. So, stone hatches are the kind of the target in there. That's what we're aiming to get, if we can. Right, you in here, you've done good digging over that side. You're doing some digging over this side. I can now dig that lot out and dig that lot out as well. Plus... I can dig those two out because they can be reached. They can jump across from here and then they can dig those two down as well. I want to remove everything from up here. And then the rest of that will be dug out also. Ignore the temp shift plates for a second and come down here. Right, these pipes are now in place. I go back to my ventilation and we're going to go with a gas bridge to start with. So there is the natural gas. It's building back. We've got the natural gas generators. They're going flat out at this point. So next up, I want to put one of those there. I can't overlap them straight like that, but I can do that so that they go one over the other. We'll take a regular gas pipe in here. Wait a minute. What's the temperature of the ventilation in here? It's 25 degrees. Right, I don't need to worry about the temperature of that gas, so I'm not going to worry about anything fancy with the gas piping. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So that's going to run into there. That one's going to go up to there, and then this is going to go up into the floor there, and it's going to run along this way over to the ladder there. And right, so if we... I need to just zoom out a little bit so that we can check this over. So we want to go that, there, yeah, there, and then back. So yeah, we want to start in on this side. So I'll bring that one over... one more next to the ladder there, like that, because it's going to come down the ladder in a minute. And you're going to go over... So building intake, you're going to go up to the top on this one, and then you're going to come over like that, up, and in there. So over to the middle, top, and in there. Over to there, up, and in on that one. And then the output pipe is here, and that's going to go up like that, and into there. And then going back this way, it will just do this. And then we go like that. And we'll do the same pattern that we did on the one underneath. Go like this. I don't know if this is the right way around to do it, or if I had it correct the first time. I could be finding out afterwards that I had it correct the first time round. And that I don't really want to be sort of looping them in this way, because it just doesn't work as well for whatever reason. And I don't know what reason that might be, but I'm sure there are reasons. There's reasons for everything in this game. But I think this is going to work. I am reasonably confident that this is going to work. And then you go across over here like this, and you go back through there, you go like that, and then that one will go out over and all the way down the ladder to there. And now I've got to get it back into this side, but I don't actually want to put it back into this side. I'm going to want to now go... Right, that's running in through there. I want to remove that pipe there. That's got to come out. So I'll do that in a second. This one's going to run along underground there, like that. And it's going to go to that point. And I'm going to take a gas bridge. And that one's going to rotate round. And it's going to go there. And then a second gas bridge is going to go there. I'll take insulated pipe. That's already joined in here. That's going to join in here. That's going to join in there. And then I'm going to take an X and I'm going to remove that pipe down there like that. So that that tank is in line. All of the tanks now will be in line, but I'll have one pipe here that will bypass all of that in line as well. That's how I want this to work. We're going to have one that's going to bypass it, and then everything else is going to go in through. So just want to see this one here get taken apart, because they normally prioritize... There we go. Right, everything's going in here, and it's going to go into that tank in there. They've removed that. And now what we've got is all of these tanks in through here, and all of these pipes. There's a whole mess of them all the way up through there. And then all of that gas will be able to be stored. So I've got some gas already being stored in here, which is happening quite nicely. So that's going to start filling all of that up. This one's working well in here. You're doing fine. I don't need to worry about you. I've still got 4 temp shift plates up there that I want built, so I'm not going to do anything to mess with those just yet. I got bits of igneous rock being picked up over this side, and a few other little pieces here and there that are just, like, things happening. I want to do something in here. Like, we need to do something about, like, removing the steam and that in here and making that a little bit more usable. I need to get a salt filter so that I can start using some of this water in here. I've got a big tank of water there that I can't do anything with at the minute. Not that it really matters, because I've also got a massive, great big tank of water over here that I'm still not doing anything with there. This one, at least, we're, like, get all of that natural gas out. We're going to be making good use of that. And how are we doing in here? We've taken a little bit more out. So we're not moving very much in the way of coal, because now what we've got, instead of having to worry about the coal, we have now got... well, I'm just waiting on the Drecos and stuff to eat that lot. But no, instead of waiting for the coal, we got all of this going on up here. So we got that steam vent right there, and that's still running. I need to find out when that steam vent is going to stop running so that I can do some other work with it. We can get some other things done. I can analyze it and stuff like that. Temperature overlay in here. Right, it's not too hot in there. That's a bearable temperature in there. In this side, we've got, again, it's a bearable temperature there, but I am going to need to loop that pipe in around here just to cool it a little bit. This heat in here, I need that to go up through that tunnel. And I think we're going to need to do a little bit more work in here to allow that to run through. I'm going to need to go in here, start with, and remove those 3. And then I'm going to dig another line up here like this, taking all of that out. That's going to be... it's a bigger area then for the temperature to sort of slide on sideways up through there, which I think is going to be beneficial. I think that's going to help us out a bit, if we can do that. Right, if I have a look at the temperature right now, look at the temperature overlay, see... I've got a bigger space now for that heat to start expanding outward. So I'm going to do the same again in here. I'm going to dig out more of it still. Right there. Dig out more still and dig all the way up to there. In a big long line. And then they're going to come up through. And then that means that the high temperature from in there is going to expand up this way just a little bit quicker. That's what I want to happen. I know that I've now got the ice in there, which I may need to dig some of this out in order to be able to get to it, but we'll soon figure that out. Dig out the abyssalite right there. That means then they can climb up here and they can dig out the sandstone, the igneous rock right there. I've got one little gap in here that's not quite lined up perfectly with everything that I wanted, but that will be fine. And then if I go back to the temperature overlay... temp shift plates in there will help, but that's already, like, temperature is allowing, like, it's allowing the temperature to sort of move around there a little bit more. Very slow coming up here to dig these things out. They should be able to reach them. Should be able to get across and reach all of those without any trouble. But look at this. Look at the steam that is coming off of this. This is all giving off steam. So these aqua tuners, they're getting a bit hot. I need more water going into this pool in here. All the steam is coming up here. It's like hanging off of these stones and that. How am I going to dig this out? Right, what we'll do then is if I go there and I dig those off of there like that. I can dig that one off. I think actually I just need to dig those off like that. That'll do for a start at least. And then I think what I'm also going to want to do is I'm going to get a ladder. And that ladder is going to go there and there like that. I think they can sort of shimmy across. And if they can't, I can dig that out. And then I can dig those out, and that means that this water in here will then be able to flow backwards. And let's dig out that one there. That'll flow back this way, and then it'll be able to fall into this pit in here. And this is where we want it. I want the water in here. I don't want it going anywhere else. I want it all in here. So what I can also do is, if I go to digging, and we go to there. If I put that one there, and I put that like that, that means that I'm not going to get water dripping down this side. It's all going to go into the pool. Which, again, is something that I want. I need that water going into the pool. We've got to have it running in down that way. At the moment, they've got a big building project that they're working on over here. They're doing a good job of this. Like, we're bringing all of this gas pipe in, and they're already starting to connect everything up, which is fantastic. And it's working as intended. Let's have a look at the ventilation overlay right here. So I've got very little in the way of gas running up this way. I'm getting a lot of lag on this at the moment. Yeah, it is lagging a bit. That's just because of the way that it's running in here. Like, it all seems to be sucking straight into these tanks. I'm not quite sure why, but if it runs through the tanks, that's fine. It will eventually loop back round, and it will loop back out into here. So we will end up getting both of them coming through here. I'm now getting an even spread coming through that one. Half of the gas is going one way, and half of it's going the other way. And then we got these guys who are busy delivering all of the stone out over here. Right. They're doing it. It's running pretty quickly on here, so it's not going to take much more for that to finish out. I think we can leave that. I don't think I need to change priorities on any of that. I have got some gates up here. We've got some damage starting to happen up here, and that's because of the temperatures. Like, this temperature up here, things are getting very, very warm around here. I need more water in this pool. If the water stays in the pool, it should be alright. But this right here, we got damaged overheat. I need the water coming into this pool. Right, there's damage overheated. I'm getting this. That's constantly spamming me. Damage overheated right there. I'm going to have to do something about that up there in a minute. We're going to have to prioritize doing some building up there to get more water into that pool, I think. Ugly crier, super productive, vomiter. I think ugly criers are generally better. Cannot do building, cannot do digging. You're not much good. No research, that's fine. Gains a nighttime attribute bonus. Right, let's have a look in duplicate skills in here. Trivaldo over there. I wanted another doctor. I'm doing this because you've got additional bedside skills anyway, I think, which is why I want to do that. Right, Masterworks, decorating, or improved construction. We'll run you with you can be a constructor. Catalina over here, you're going for mechatronics engineering. We've got to build you up towards that one. And no one else has high enough morale for me to go utilizing them just at the moment. Right, damage overheat. Which means that I do need to prioritize some stuff going on up here. We're going to have to change some priorities. Right. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. And those in there. Plus these. Like this. And them over there. And that one. Right. They're now going to go and build those. I've got repair work going on in here. Repair errands. I've got this one. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.